Guys, it's getting closer. We are on day 27 of the Schumer shutdown, and November 1st is coming. And you know what November 1st means? November 1st means that EBT will finally and unfortunately run out of money. Of course, EBT is the government's way of paying people for food assistance, food stamps, whatever you call it. And some people online, they're getting quite upset about it, and they're looking for any reason and any person to blame about why there's no EBT, what's going on, all that. So let's look into it. Let's see what they say. Let's see what's happening here. Okay. The people are going wild. They're angry. They're starving. They need food. They need help. Okay. Let's see what this is. Here we go. Okay. This lady thinks she knows the reason why the EBT is cut off. Let's see.
I just learned that I don't get to eat this month. I don't get my food stamps this month because a motherfucker in the White House, an orange motherfucker in the White House, wants a ballroom for $3 billion. I don't get to eat. What? My government is supposed to have.
Couple of things to unpack there. First of all, not $3 billion, okay? $350 million. Second of all privately funded, no taxpayer money whatsoever. Unlike Obama, which made a basketball court and some other renovation that was 1,000% taxpayer funded, that was almost $500 million. Throwing it out there right now. So, you know, also to be a third thing, this is 1,000% the fault of Democrats. The Schumer shutdown is 1,000% a Democrat invention. That is why, of course, they have specifically said that they're using the shutdown as leverage in order to get things that they want, including condoms for the Sudan or LGBTQ training for the Balkans, things like that. So not Trump whatsoever, but please continue.
Help me, not hurt me. Why is it hurting me? Why is it taking the money that we have paid into it to give us a ballroom? We don't have a king. Kings need balls. We don't.
Kings need balls. You heard it here first, folks.
We're the citizens. We're public citizens. Why do we need a ballroom? We're not invited. That's a king's room. We don't need that. I need my food stamps. I need my food stamps or something's going to happen.
I mean, crazy idea. And just stick with me for a second here, you know? If I'm off base, and I apologize. But crazy idea, you know? If you need food, perhaps there's something you could do during the day or perhaps night that would give you some sort of maybe perhaps currency that you could exchange for goods and services. What do they call such a situation? I don't know. Maybe it's like a job. I'm not sure. I don't know, you know? Here's the thing, guys. I think we all know that food stamps are supposed to be a short-term solution, not a long-term situation where people are just having everything they need paid for the rest of their lives. And I think there's a huge problem when so many people in the country are dependent upon food stamps. We're going to get into this right now, but the real number of the amount of Americans that are on food stamps, that are dependent on food stamps, is quite astounding, actually. It will shock you, but we got a lot more things to talk about before then. We got a lot more Americans, a lot more people that are upset about the food stamps, okay? And guess what, guys? This man is telling you, if you've never experienced hunger, then perhaps you should not talk.
A quick, very important update on SNAP benefits being taken away. If you've never experienced hunger, shut the fuck up.
Wait, hold on, let me get this back.
A quick, very important update on SNAP benefits being taken away. If you've never experienced hunger, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's all. Donate to your local food banks.
I'm just saying, you know, like, maybe if you're hungry, you could like get a job. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there, you know, just saying, I don't know, you know, you seem like a pretty able-bodied man. Perhaps you can go and get a job, you know, maybe if you're hungry. I don't know. I'm just saying, you know, maybe, possibly, right? Oh, they can't work. Too hungry. Too hungry. Oh boy. Too hungry. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. I can't get job. I'm so hungry. Anyways, we have some more folks who are very upset about the food stamps, about the EBT, all this stuff. Let's see what people are saying. There's other ideas about why perhaps this is happening, what a solution is. Let's see what some other people are saying.
I just wanted to come real fast just to make this video, just to make something very, very clear to the white man. Black Americans do not care about your government shutdown, and Black Americans do not care about you taking away our EBT and our government assistance, because Black Americans never depended on the American government to take care of us and feed us, because we never could. We were never able to depend on the government, in spite of what you may say and what you may try to force us to believe. So you can sit back and you can mock, you can laugh, and you can think that you're about to starve us to death. But I'm here to let you know that we are going to eat regardless, even if we have to hunt you animals down and roast and eat you. The delectable crackers and cheese. We will make it happen if we have to. Trust and believe me. And if it takes this government shutdown for Black people to finally come from under the government and understand that we don't need to be paying our taxes into this government, what we really need to be doing is taking care of one another, buying land and growing our own food and building our own nation. If this government shutdown and starvation is what it's going to take, then let the party begin. It's Black power, baby, and we rise.
I mean, that worked out so well the first time, right? I mean, Liberia is still a very thriving and, nothing bad ever happened there, right? I'm sure that worked out very good the first time. Of course, but we should try it again. Liberia take 2, Electric Boogaloo. I'm sure it'll be great. By the way, we don't need your EBT. We don't need your food stamps. But if you don't give it to us, we will literally eat you. Where do we resort to cannibalism? I'm sorry, but I feel like it's a huge leap to literally resort to cannibalism. Maybe you could just I don't know, crazy concept. Get a job, Maybe actually eating other people is a step too far when there are other solutions out there, perhaps getting a job, maybe working for a living, Everyone else seems to do it and is not saying they're going to literally murder and eat people. Who knows, I'm just throwing it out there, just saying, who knows? I don't know the situation. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe just get a job, I don't know. It's crazy, right? Crazy, no, it can't do that, dude. Don't you know, dude? Don't you know, man? So anyways, with this the whole thing going on, there's quite a few very angry people, and they are saying, if you don't give us free food, if you don't give us free stuff, we're gonna take it from you.
Dear foreigners that run corner stores and all of this other shit y'all got out here, from chicken spots to corner stores, restaurants, and all of that, let me tell y'all motherfuckers something. We the reason we could keep you there or we could get rid of you. You pick a side. Stop trying to come around and stop trying to treat motherfuckers the way y'all want to treat them. And we the motherfuckers that got y'all store popping. It ain't like y'all sell nothing good inside the stores for us. Y'all don't got nothing that can help us with a nutritious value that's inside y'all corner stores.
Look, we don't like anything you got in your store. It's all terrible, but please do not stop giving it to us for free or else we will take it from you. But again, we hate it. We hate everything you do, but also I need it and I want it and you need to give it to me all the time. And if you stop, I will freak out. By the way, can someone get this man, woman, person? Can someone get this person like a dish rag? Just like a little bit, just I don't just on the top. No? Oh, okay, it's fine. We're good.
So stop thinking that y'all got us tamed as people. We are never tamed. We know how to respect, because when we disrespect, we get real disrespectful. So be happy that us, your landlord, is letting you rock on our block. Because I'm telling you, if shit get too spooky out here, we gonna eat. My people gonna eat. we gonna eat. So y'all gonna have to close them gates down because it's our way when we say so.
I mean, crazy idea. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm off base here, but like, if you want to eat, maybe like all this effort that you're putting into making these threatening videos to poor immigrant store owners, like, you could just like get a job. I mean, you have enough money for this gold chain, you know? Why not just get a job? Why not? I mean, then you can buy all the food you want, all the services you need. I mean, jobs give currency, which can be exchanged for goods and services. You know, it's a crazy concept. Maybe it's new. I don't know. But like, maybe just get a job and work, you know? I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. You're too busy during the day. Perhaps if you want this respect, by the way, if you don't respect us by giving us everything for free, we're going to rob you. It's like, what? What is that? What? Okay. By the way, respect equals give us everything for free, or else we're going to attack you. Okay, sounds good. I like that. That's great. More people, by the way. This is all over the place. I'm just throwing it out there. It is absolutely all over the place. November 1st is coming quick. So we got quite a few people making TikToks talking about the food stamps. I got a lot of them.
I really don't give a fuck about what none of y'all gotta say. I love food stamps. Y'all talking about this a damn embarrassing. Here y'all is. Y'all Rochelle. Y'all Rochelle off everybody. Hey, Chris, y'all hiding the food stamp, bitch. Pass me the goddamn food stamp card, bitch.
Just throwing it out there. Also, I don't know if we've noticed this. This says food stamps. Stamps. Food stamps. It's an N, not an, okay.
I swipe it. Y'all ass is too much for me. I'm telling you, I love food stamps. Who want to spend cash on food? The hell I look like? I don't see the
Who wants to pay cash for food? What do I look like? Yeah, I know. Imagine being one of those idiots that pays money for food. Imagine being one of those idiots that pays taxes and has a job and provides to society instead of just being given free shit. Yeah, imagine that. Silly me paying money for food. Okay, well, anyways. There's a lot of these. It's all over the place. It is all over the place.
They think that we're going to starve. They think that by cutting off SNAP and EBT that they are going to make POC and immigrants starve.
Why is it got to be POC and immigrants? What the hell? That seems kind of racist. What are you saying? That it's only POCs and immigrants that are on food stamps? That seems like a racist take. What the hell?
Not realizing that most POC and most immigrants know how to make a meal out of $5 or less. Sometimes even $4 or less.
No. $4 meal? I don't believe it. Don't believe it. Impossible.
Most homes.
The crazy part to me is like watching all these videos of these ladies or men that are like, God damn it, the food stamps are going away. How can I eat? It's like, look at those nails. How much are you spending on these freshly done claws you got here? Like, maybe just use some of that money for the $4 meals you're talking about. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Most immigrant homes run on $40 a week menu. You're not starving us out. Matter of fact, we're about to see who's going to be starved out. And every time y'all try to do this, it always backfires on. Every time in history, it always backfires on. We thrive. Good luck.
I mean, the crazy part is like, how do you feel so entitled to just be given free food for the rest of your life? How do you not feel shame over that? Don't you want to, like, I don't know, I mean, make your own money and do your own thing and not have to rely on the government? Don't you want to eventually pull yourself out of poverty and like not have to rely on government assistance? I just don't understand why it's like, oh, we're so entitled to this that if you take it away, we're going to attack you. We're going to take you. It's not going to end good for you. Like, that's just such a weird take for me, you know? It's like, yeah, I'm gonna get my nails done and get my hair did, all this stuff, but paying for food? What? That's crazy. Anyways, moving on along. We have a lot of people that have been talking about food stamps. A lot of people very upset about the situation. And this lady, she thinks that she knows what's going on. She knows the solution. Let's see what's happening.
What I don't understand is how does California, out of all of the states, not have enough money for food stamps? We fund all of it. She is California.
She funds all of you. All of it.
All of it. We fund all of it.
We fund all of it.
We give the federal government billions of dollars.
Whoa.
Make that make sense.
Make it make sense. She literally funds all of it. She funds everything. Make it make sense, okay? Her and Gavin Newsom are directly responsible for funding all of food stamps. What is going on here? You gotta check in with her. If you're getting food stamps, you gotta check in, dude, okay? She's funding all of it, dude. Anyways, moving on along. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what this is. We got more people very upset about the food stamps. And I'm sorry if it seems like we're going in on this for a long time, but I just have so many videos. It is crazy how many videos are online where people are just bawling, talking about food stamps and talking about not getting government assistance. And again, I mean, I hate to say this, but this really is of the Democrats' design, you know? The Republicans wanted to keep government up and running. They put in clean bills in order to have funding for the government, which of course would be funding for food stamps, all this stuff. And the Democrats wanted to keep it shut down so that they can use it as leverage, which is specifically something that they said, use it as leverage in order to get the things they want. What do they want? $1.5 trillion in additional funding for the government for all sorts of special interest stuff. And we've talked about ad nauseum. Here we go. Here's more food stamps, people.
They just sent this notice saying my food stamps stopped November 1st because of the shutdown. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Get a job. Maybe you get a job. I don't know. Maybe like work. Maybe like go to work. I don't know. Like get a job. Maybe I don't know. Like possibly, probably could get a job. Is that crazy? I don't know. Is that rude? Am I being rude? Get a job? Is that crazy? Okay. Anyways, so when it comes to food stamps, there actually has been a notice placed. When it comes to food stamps, there actually has been a notice placed on the U.S. Department of Agriculture site saying Senate Democrats have now voted 12 times not fund the food stamp program, also known as the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP. Bottom line, the well has run dry. At this time, there will be no benefits issued November 1st. We're approaching an inflection point for Senate Democrats. They can continue to hold out for healthcare for illegal aliens and gender mutilation procedures, or reopen the government so mothers, babies, and the most vulnerable among us can receive critical nutrition assistance. That is actually what is on the site where you go to get food stamps and all that stuff right here, right now. And it's true. It very much is true. I'm sorry, but they could at any point fund food stamps. They are making people suffer without food benefits, whether or not you actually believe that most people on food stamps actually need them or not. Neither here nor there right now, but they quite literally are doing this. They're using it as leverage in order to get the things they want. And that is crazy to me. It is crazy to me that they would rather give illegal aliens health care than they would fund actual citizens of the United States of America. It's crazy to me, dude. Okay. Anyways, we've been talking about this food stamp stuff, all these things, all this stuff. And this American lady has found a great way to use her food stamps. Let's see what she says.
Okay, for everyone who gets food stamps, listen to me. This is what I bought with my food stamps. I know it may not be food, but a rice cooker, SNAP applied, so it shows at Walmart for $46.88. Literally bought a rice cooker with food stamps for $46.88, and it's gonna be delivered on Wednesday. Come on. Rice lasts a long time. So if I have a rice cooker, I'm making good choices here. So if you
Look, rice lasts a long time, okay? It's a good choice. She knows, okay? I personally think this is a great idea, you know? You know, in my opinion, again, I don't really know what I'm talking about because, you know, I'm neither here nor there, but like, those look like some nice eyebrows, okay? She got nice hair did, nice eyebrows, you know, makeup did, all that stuff. To me, in my opinion, maybe she doesn't need food stamp assistance to buy rice cookers, you know? I don't know. Maybe she could use some of the money that she's using on her eyebrows to pay for her own food. I don't know. Am I out of base? I don't know how much it costs to do something like that, but you know, perhaps, maybe, possibly, I don't know. Maybe she could just, you know, get a job, or I don't.
You got food stamps. If you don't got food stamps, go spend your own hard-earned money. I don't care. Whatever.
If you don't got food stamps, whatever. Just like go spend your own hard-earned money. What an idiot. It's just the entitlement of these people is insane to me. It's shocking to me how these people can just be so entitled. Like, oh, imagine spending your own hard-earned money on food and rice cookers. Oh, what an idiot. It's just, it's absolutely insane of me. Like, come on, dude. Like, how did we get to this point? Like, where people have zero shame whatsoever and they're just completely content with the government and taxpayers just paying for everything for them.
But if you've got food stamps, SNAP applied, free rice cooker. Free. Because we don't pay for this. We don't pay for nothing.
By the way, did you hear that? I don't know if you noticed that. This is just the little cherry on top of this video. Did you hear that? Let me play it again for you and listen very closely.
Free. Because we don't pay for this. We don't pay for this. Pay for this. Pay for this. This.
You know what you also don't pay for? I guess a battery for your smoke detector. Oof. Oh man. Okay. Well, there you go. So, it's going crazy, man. It's going wild. Yeah, there it is. So, food stamps apocalypse. It's happening, guys. It's going down. All right, November 1st. It's a very real thing, and you know, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, at the end of the day, this will be solved, because it is a big issue, because there are legitimately some people that do require food stamps. And by the latest mark, this is by the latest mark, 40 million people are on food stamps, SNAP benefits. 40 million people. 40 million people are set to lose benefits on November 1st. 40 million people because of the government shutdown. Personally, to me, I find it absolutely shocking that 40 million people in the United States are requiring of food assistance. And I'm sorry if this is offensive, and I'm sorry if this seems callous, but I gotta say that I don't believe that 40 million people actually require food stamps or assistance. I don't think so. I think it's being taken advantage of. I think there's fraud, and I think it should only be a short-term thing. And I think there needs to be an overhaul of the entire system. They need to make it so that, guess what? If you need food, we will give it to you. We are a compassionate nation, but the fact of the matter is that we are currently giving Coca-Cola, chips, candies, all this other stuff. People are selling their food stamps. They're using it for money for drugs, all that stuff. So what we need to do is give the people that really need it the food assistance they need and to give them good, healthy foods, not candies, not just all these sweets and stuff like that, good, healthy foods, and actually focus on the people that are really in need, really need help from the government, you know? Not just people that feel like it's, oh, you know, you're stupid if you pay money. You're stupid if you pay money for food. What an idiot. What an idiot paying actual hard-earned money, dude. What a stupid idiot. But yeah, anyways, apparently 40 million, or one out of 8 people in the United States, or sorry, 43.1 million people in the United States, or 1 out of 8 people in the US getting food stamps.